This is Tom and Ryan from Kid Me Motorsports. Today we're going to show you how to do a DR Pulley racing variator install in sliders. Very simple operation, and let's get to it. Okay, the first thing you need to do on the Twister 250, it's relatively easy to get to without having to remove your tire or the shock, but in some instances you may have to remove the tire and the shock in order to get your cover off. But for our purposes, we're lucky we don't have to worry about that. First thing we do is take out the two bolts that hold on the CVT cover. Okay, once you get the bolts out, then all you need to do is take the CVT cover off. Now be careful, there's a gasket in there, and you'll have to slide that out towards the back. There's your variator right there. That's your variator side is your clutch. Right there, that's your clutch belt. Okay, now we want to take the variator off. You are going to need an impact wrench, an impact gun in order to get that nut off of there. An impact wrench, an impact gun in order to get that nut off of there. It can be very tight. Of course, my son has superhuman strength. Alright, and then the variator fan will slide off. There should be a washer on there. Put your thumb on it. There you go. And then there's your variator plate. And then your belt can slide off of that. Whoop. Okay, there you go. Okay, once you get the fan off, now you can pull the whole variator out. Make sure you hold the whole thing together. There you go. And there's your variator. Now, inside the variator is where you're going to find your rollers or sliders, depending upon what you're doing. Go ahead and take the screws out of the backing plate here. We'll go ahead and take this cover off. And then there's a piece in the center. There's another cover. It slides right out. All in once. There you go. Then inside is where you have sliders. Now, if this is stock, you'll have rollers, and they're perfectly round. These are sliders, and they're actually angled differently. Now what we're going to do is we're going to find out what the weight is of these. .21 grams, which is a really good weight to go to with the Twister 250. About a 19 or 21 grams will be the best weight to go with, because if you go too much lighter, you start losing your top end. Okay, now that you found out what size sliders you want to go to, take out your DR Pulley racing variator kit, and inside you'll find the variator fan. You'll have a set of washers here, and then take out your slide pulley. Let's put this right up here, and then take out your top cover just like you did in your stock one, and inside is where you put your sliders. Gives you a lot more low end torque without risking too much of your top end. And once you get all 6 sliders in the little ramps, put your cover back on. Cover back on. Use the same one that you had, that you took off from your stock one. Okay, after putting the cover back on, getting that all nice and tight. And once you get that all back together again, then it goes back on the shaft there. Making sure to line it up. Make sure it's all nice and tight. Then you put your belt back on. Put it over there. Okay, once you have the belt on, put your variator fan back on. And then right here is where those washers were that we took out. Put all 3 washers right on the end there. And then put your bolt back on. Then use your impact wrench and make sure that you got it on tight. Put your CVT cover back on, and you're done. Okay, once you get the CVT cover all back on again, go ahead and start her up to let us know we didn't do it right.